Hola, hola! My name is Ramon, cosmetic formulator, esthetician, Korean skincare fanatic, and today, as has been the case in most of my videos this year, I am not in my usual filming setup. I'm currently on my holiday break, and as always with these trips, I bring a lot of skincare with me. So today I wanted to do a video highlighting my favorite cult and viral Korean skincare products. I do a few of these videos every month, but part of today's video is going to be done in partnership with AprilSkin, so hashtag ad for that part, but I'll get to that part later in the video. But today's products, I've noticed a huge viral sensation around these products in like the skincare space. All of them are Korean, but some of them are kind of more OG Korean skincare products, and a few of these are more new school. But what I will know with some of them, as is the case with most Korean skincare products, is that some of these are definitely more trend focused, texture product based trend, or more ingredient trend focused as well. So we'll kind of get into that as we get into each product. So with that being said, let's get into it. And the first step is cleanse, with obviously a first cleanse. This is the cleansing balm from Then I Met You. This is from Charlotte Cho's line. This was, the brand specifically overall had a lot of hype when it first launched, and this is really recent, I believe within the last like 2 years. These are in no way budget friendly necessarily. This costs £40 in the UK, and I believe in the US it's very comparable US dollar wise. But the whole point around the line is it's definitely Korean skincare focused a lot around sensorial experience, and this definitely does encompass that. They also do take a lot of, I guess, like some of the more clean beauty trends that we see happening. Specifically with this, what the hype was around it was that it was free of PEGs, which are specific ingredients that there was claims around like their impact on like the marine environment. But with that being said, as a formulator, a lot of that information, the fear-mongering around those, is in my opinion very unfounded. I have no issues with PEGs. I don't think they're bad ingredients. I think they are really nice in formulations, but omitting that ingredient is what made this definitely a lot more expensive. But overall, is this a bad product? No, and they definitely made a bit of a dent with this. This looks a lot like mango, like sherbet gelato to me, which I love. It smells really nice. It has like a very faint, like herbal kind of fresh scent, a little bit fruity, but I might just be making that up because it looks like mango to me. What I appreciate is that it is very silky, so the minute it like touches heat, it gets into a very soft, very silky, like sherbety texture. It melts so easily on the face. There's no issue with it working into the skin, and it does feel really velvety. And so overall, it is a really nice sensory experience to break down your makeup, your sebum, your sunscreen throughout the day. It feels really nice and velvety and silky, rinses off easily, no issue, and it doesn't leave a residue on the skin, but you do feel like nicely like supple afterwards. Overall, I think it does check a lot of boxes in terms of it feels really nice, it smells really nice, the experience of using it is really great, and it does feel like a very high quality product. At price point to me though, for a balm cleanser, it gets into like a Sephora brand level type of like luxury skincare product. And then like if omitting a PEG, if the ingredients list is what's going to make that price point jump as much as it does, I kind of want it in there because I don't think it's a bad ingredient, and developing a formula around omitting that is definitely hard, and that's probably why the price point is what it is. It's just not worth the money in my mind, but it is a nice product, so I'll give it that. I have yet to try more of the Then I Met You products, but to me, the balm cleanser was what stole the show and what everyone was really hyping up on social media. Happy I finally got it. I won't probably repurchase it again just because it is expensive. Next product is more of a mask product, although I'm going to use it more of like a second cleanse step, but this kind of focusing around a really viral ingredient in Korean skincare. For a while, rice was the ingredient. You had a lot of brands and a lot of products featuring that ingredient. Products like the I'm From Rice toner and whatnot that really did a lot on social media. But another brand that I really noticed took off a little bit more, especially in the US, was SKINFOOD, for a couple different reasons. A, the packaging was really cute. B, they really kind of took off this marketing that really went off. This is kind of like natural ingredient based products. Like think about it, it's food that you eat and it's in your skincare, so it should be good for you, right? Which we don't fall for here on this channel. But also the packaging is really cute. So that overall I think was what really put the brand on the map. And for the most part, I think what they had was masks. And so this one I have from them is the Rice Mask Wash Off, which focuses on rice in the form of a quick 10 to 15 minute wash off, rinse off mask, which is why I'm using it in this step. It's just like a little creamy mask situation. It's gonna take some and apply it to my face. Elements of rice I know have been used in Asian remedies for a long time, especially like topically on the skin. I know rice water, because of the nutrients that rice specifically contains when applied to the skin, people believe did a lot of benefits around revitalizing the skin. Certain rice extracts I know have benefits of helping to brighten the skin, so helping to fade pigment related issues. And rice, depending on the extract, again, can help to just really hydrate the skin as well. You have some ingredients in this like polyglutamic acid and some other humectants to really help hydrate the skin for the 10 to 15 minutes you have it on. But as you can see, there's also some texture on the mask, which is basically kind of like a gommage exfoliator, where the product kind kind of pills up on itself, so you get the pilled up product kind of giving you some gentle physical exfoliation. So that in itself is giving you a nice gentle exfoliant. Aside from that, there's no chemical exfoliants in there, so it is a nice, more gentle exfoliating product. This does have fragrance and it smells really nice. It smells really fresh in my opinion. But overall, that's kind of like what the main purpose of this is to kind of hydrate the skin. It has rice bran water in it to get some of the rice benefits from that, but you're also getting a little bit of physical exfoliation as you work it onto the skin and as you reactivate it with water to rinse it off. I really like the way your skin feels after you rinse it off because it does definitely leave you with a very nice, hydrated, nourished feel on the skin. We're actually gonna go in and do another mask now, and this was the product that inspired this video. It was viral enough that my sister, who's not even into skincare at all, was texting me about this because she was like, does this product actually work? Like, what is this all about? And it was the product that actually puts AprilSkin on the map for me, and this is the part of the video that is in partnership with AprilSkin. Their Real Calendula Peel Off Mask. The deal with this is it kind of goes off a few different viral things with Korean skincare at the time. Calendula was a really hot ingredient, and this was, we're talking mid 2020, right at the onset of the pandemic for sure. Calendula is a really great ingredient. Once again, it's really, really soothing. It has the potential for some antioxidant benefits for it. So it's a really nice ingredient for compromised skin and whatnot. This is a peel off mask. So it's one of those masks where you apply it on the skin in a nice, even, semi-thick layer, and then you let it set. So in my mind, it's kind of like a leave-on mask meets like a sheet mask, because once it sets, you are able to then go and peel it off. And my favorite game is, can I peel it off in one entire piece? I will say this does come with a spatula, which makes the application a lot easier and a lot more spa-like. I did forget the spatula at home, so I'll be using my fingers. Apply a generous amount. Don't be shy with this. The thicker the layer, the easier it is to like get a grip on it to peel it off. And also I connected it all the way around just so, again, I can get it off in one piece if possible. But with this, again, you have the calendula in there, which is a great soothing ingredient, so it helps to really calm and soothe compromised skin or irritated skin if you have that. So sometimes after like over exfoliation, or right now during the winter months, again, I'm here in Santa Fe, it is cold, it is windy, and my skin does not like that. So I definitely do feel like my skin gets a little bit more easily irritated. It's a great time to use this kind of product. On top of that, this is very hydrating, so you definitely do get some nice humectant benefits out of this. You also have ingredients like tea tree oil in this, which if you have oily acne prone skin, it's a really nice ingredient that I personally really like. You're gonna let it set for roughly 30 minutes just so it can set down. You can see I have this shiny layer on my skin. I start from the edges and try to lift off a little section, and then just like that, you're able to peel it off. Just like that, pretty much all of it is off in one go. My skin still looks very, very like refreshed. It looks very, very nice and hydrated. It feels really, really soft. But I think my favorite part of this is that it's fun. It embodies the things I like about a Korean skincare. It's a peel off mask. Like, what's not fun about that? And it also just smells really good. The blend of the botanical extracts and oils in this give it a really fresh, semi-citrusy scent. You do have like an orange oil in this. I can understand why this was a viral sensation. This was everywhere online for a hot minute. I actually looked into getting the product from AprilSkin, and it snowballed to here we are today working with them. Next product is a Korean skincare OG. I think this is one of the brands that definitely got a lot of people into Korean skincare. If it's not COSRX, it was KLAIRS. Their Supple Preparation Toner. This is obviously different than the OG one. This is the unscented one. That's just because it's the only one I had on me. Did definitely get the original scented one back in the day. I used many bottles of it. I don't know if it was because of James or Hiram or the Beauty Within girls, but I definitely was influenced to try it. I prefer scented versions of things just because I like the self-care element of it, but this just does it for me still. It has that nice like thick plush texture we all know from the Supple Preparation Toner. It feels amazing on the skin, and what I will say is that I've been in the desert here in the Southwest for a minute, and I've definitely been taking advantage of the 7 skin method and doing many layers of this just to build up hydration in my skin. I mean, here we are 7 years into me like loving Korean skincare and trying out so many products, and I still choose to want to have a bottle of this with me at any given point just because it does the job it needs to do and it does it well. Next is a mask, another mask. This is going to be more of a hydrating mask. That's why I'm doing it after this toner. This is from one of my all-time favorite Korean skincare brands. This one just really went viral for the packaging itself. It was very interesting, very eye-catching, and it's from Dr. JART. It's these little shake and shot masks. I specifically got the soothing shot because I love an anti-inflammatory benefits, but as you can see, all of them came in these cute little cups with these weird baby faces on them, and everyone was like, why? So what you do is you basically mix and make the mask in the little cup. This little straw is actually a spatula spatula, I'll show you as I'm applying it, used to mix the mixture and then apply it to the face so that it can then set. Similar to the AprilSkin mask, it's just basically a mask that sets, you get some of that nourishing benefit, and then you just peel it off. What I will say is that this process can be messy. It is really fun to like make it yourself. It gives you a sense of like you are the cosmetic chemist. The spatula isn't my favorite to use. I definitely prefer the one that AprilSkin comes with, just because this one, it's flimsy and the shape's a little bit weird to get in some nooks and crannies. But because you get a lot of product, you get to apply a lot of product. If you have more face area to use, that's definitely plus. But it's technically intended to be a single use situation, so it's like the product that's left over can keep for the next day or whatever. They do have different versions of these though, so this was again the soothing one. These are definitely really cute, and again they're just fun to use. In terms of ingredients of this, you do have some humectants, but really again with the soothing, you have guava, you also have guaiazoline, which is really nice ingredients, and then you do also have some fragrant components in this. It doesn't smell very strong. It's not like a very fragrance product, but I do find a lot of Dr. JART's soothing barrier care products do have scents to them. They are still really soothing, and a lot of people with sensitive skin do really still like them, so worth noting. I do have to let it dry for another half hour, so I'll come back and we will get to peeling this. So here we are. I didn't want to wait 30 minutes, so we're just gonna try to peel it off a little bit early. Definitely a very different experience from the AprilSkin one. This is intended to be part of the like rubber mask series. It does feel a little bit more rubbery. It looks rubbery too. Okay, maybe I should let this dry a little bit more. You might be thinking to yourself, wow, Ramon, you did a lot of masks in one routine, and the answer is yes, I did. But most of these focus around nourishing the skin or soothing the skin, so I'm not really worried. They didn't have like exfoliants in all of them or like really astringent ingredients that would compromise my skin. Would I do this normally? No. Am I concerned for my skin right now? Also no. Definitely was not as clean and aesthetically pleasing as the AprilSkin one, but again, my skin feels nice, it feels nourished. That had a really nice blend of emollient and skin soothing ingredients, so I'm not like irritated and red. One thing worth noting, that it did have guava extracts, which in some formulations can have some antioxidant capabilities to it. Also, in terms of talking about viral Korean skincare products and ingredients, it's really interesting that that was a Dr. JART product intended for soothing the skin, and it did not feature any form of centella. If you guys have been on my channel for a while, you know that Secret Hair line from them that features the centella extracts in it is one of my favorite skincare lines, period. But overall, because it's fun to use, it looks really cool, and the packaging is really interesting, I can understand why that was a viral product. Definitely do like to use it, but I will just say, definitely do wait the full time to let that mask fully set. But the last product, and this is going to be my moisturizing step. This is encompassing a couple different categories of skincare. It is an OG Korean skincare brand. It's one of the brands I think put Korean skincare on the map. It's been a very strong figure in the Korean skincare space for a very long time. It also does feature rice as well, and it is a sleeping mask, which for a while I think sleeping masks had a really big presence just because of Laneige and how successful that line was at Sephora. We're talking about the COSRX Ultimate Nourishing Rice Overnight Spa Mask. This is just a really rich moisturizer that does feature rice in it, and it's from COSRX, which their Snow Mucin Essence definitely was a big cult hit in Korean skincare space as well. I just felt like I featured that enough on my channel in the last few months that I didn't want to like beat a dead horse, so I wanted to feature a different product from them. But let's apply some and talk about it. Let's talk about it. Sleeping mask. And you can see it's not like a very rich, heavy texture, which is something I personally really enjoy. It just kind of has like a gel cream moisturizer texture. Sleeping masks, to me, it's a marketing term. It's very strictly a marketing gimmick. What they are is just a moisturizer that might feature some ingredients that work a little bit more heavy duty to trap in your hydration a little bit more effectively than just a standard moisturizer, but realistically, they're just moisturizers. But you can see it goes on super lightweight. It feels really nice and plush on the skin. It kind of feels like a richer hydrogel, so it's kind of gel moisturizers you put on, and it feels like a rush of hydration on the skin. It's not heavy, not greasy, and my skin just looks really glowy. So this is something you definitely could apply a heavy amount of, and even if you have oily skin, it's not going to feel nasty. Worst case scenario, you might be really sticky and your pillowcase might just like stick to your face. In terms of ingredients, this does have the rice extract in it. This does also have niacinamide in it, as any Korean skincare product would. Aside from that, it does feature a couple of like emollient oils, but you really could not tell in the texture of this. Again, it's not greasy, it's not heavy. It doesn't feel uncomfortable on the skin, and I can understand why this is actually a really nice sleeping mask. It lacks a little bit of the heavy, very occlusive feeling texture some sleeping masks are known for. This feels very comfortable on the skin, but also it just has a really elegant texture, so a good amount of skin types, especially oily, acne prone skin, can use this, reap the benefits of it, and have a really good experience using it overall. And it's also fairly accessible. I don't believe this is any more than $15. And so with that is me featuring some Korean viral and and cult classic skincare products. Definitely have a good mixture of some old and some new products, to products that are more cult classics for ingredients versus for a textural and sensorial experience. But let me know down below in the comments section, what are some viral cult classic Korean skincare products that I did not mention in this video that you personally love and adore, that you feel should deserve that recognition. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so that you know when I post more skincare, sunscreen, and fancy beauty content on my channel. Give the video a thumbs up, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.